Assalamu alaikum. Hi, this is Grandma's Spicy Kitchen. Today I am going to make a chicken curry, and I will be explaining to you in English and Sindhi. So अॼु मां जेको आहे चिकन जो बोर्ड ठाहींदमि. मां इंग्लिश में ऐं सिंधीअ में जेको आहे इहो ट्रांसलेट कंदमि. And these are the ingredients. मां हिते ingredients रखिया आहिनि. मां तव्हांखे हाणे ॾेखारियां थी. I will show them to you. Okay, 2 medium-sized chopped onions, 2 medium-sized basar, 2 large potatoes made in this big cubes, 2 वॾा पटाटा मां हेतिरी size में कटिया आहिनि, and 2 chicken breasts and 4 drumsticks. You know, I always put the drumsticks with the chicken breast because my grandchildren like the chicken breast, but I always add this one because the flavor from the bones comes out really nice. मां हमेशा जेको आहे रुगो चिकन ब्रेस्ट न विझंदी आहियां. मुंहिंजो ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन खे वणंदी आहे, पर मां हे हॾीअ वारी टंगूं बि विझंदी आहियां छो जो हुन सां चिकन में टेस्ट वधीक ईंदी आहे. Okay, now I will come back to the spices, what I put in it. 5 hot green chilies, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 3 little cloves of what do you call cardamoms, and 2 teaspoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of garlic, half a cup of oil. That's all I put into this. Okay, ये 5 pieces जेके हिन उहे सावा मिर्च, हिकिड़ो टीस्पून गरम मसालो, 2 टीस्पून तुंहिंजा आहिनि अलाह ने किथे लूणु, 1 स्पून गार्लिक जो, 1 जिंजर जो, अदरक थूम. ओके, एंड अधु कप जेको आहे तेल जो, 3 फोटन जा दाणा आहिनि, ऐं 2 टीस्पून तुंहिंजा ॻाढ़ा मिर्च, ऐं 1 टीस्पून हेड. Sorry about that, I was trying to say oil, but I didn't mean oil, it's the salt. After this recipe, I will try to make the rice with the green peas because they go together really well. So once I finish this recipe along with this one, I'll show you how to make this. So let's start. So these are all the ingredients. So I will move to the stove and turn it on, and let's start. Here मां सभु तव्हांखे ॿुधाए छॾियो छा स्पाइसिस कहिड़ी शयूं हिन में अंदरि पवंदियूं. हाणे मां मूव थींदमि किचन स्टोव जी तरफ़, ऐं हलो असां जेको आहे स्टार्ट कयूं. मीडियम साइज़ ऑफ पैन, मीडियम साइज़ जो पतीलो रखियो आहे, and turn on the heat to high for now. Here high ते मां heat रखी आहे, and okay, better turn on my fan now. Okay, the oil. Here the तेल जेको आहे मां हुन में विझंदसि. And chopped onions, basar विधा हिन में हींअर. And I will add my cardamoms at the same time. Here थोड़ा पुटा भी हिन में विझंदमि. I just close it for just 1 minute. Just let it heat go inside, then I will open it up. मां 1 मिंट जे लाइ बंदि कंदी आहियां, पोइ खोले करे पोइ वरी मां हुनखे ब्राउन करणु शुरू कंदसि. After 1 minute, you see the heat is a little there. I will leave it uncovered and brown these onions. हाणे हिन में हीट अची वई आहे हाणे मां खोले और हिनखे बसरनि खे जेको आहे उहो ॻाढ़ो कंदसि दाग ठाहींदसि दाग त हींअर पिया पचनि था same time I will soak the rice for my next dish. You want to come closer? And I will just do it 2-3 times. So sometimes they say that a little bit of a starch comes out of it. And these are the basmati rice. And I'm using a lukewarm water. Because if you put too cold water, then it doesn't soak properly. And if you put too hot, then it breaks faster. मां हिनखे सॼो पाणी में जेको आहे सोक कंदी आहियां हिकु ॿ दफ़ो मटे करे थधे पाणी में जेको आहे उहो सुठा न भुॼंदा आहिनि ऐं गरम पाणी विझो त उहे भॼी पवंदा आहिनि सो दीस माय राइस आर सोक्ड हाणे मां हिते रखां थी पई आई एम गोइंग बैक टू माय अनियंस दे आर स्टिल कुकिंग दे आर डूइंग वंडरफुल जॉब I think I have to still keep my heat a little bit less than high because I don't want to burn my onion. Once it burns, then the taste in the curry is not very nice. You really have to be careful how you make your onions. It all depends on how much onion is cooked. So basar जेकर सड़ी वेंदा त पूरी तव्हांजे चिकन में एतिरो सवाद न ईंदो तो इन करे घणा कचा बि न हुजनि और एॾा घणा पकल बि न हुजनि तो इहो बि हिकिड़ी की आहे त तव्हां केतिरा पचायो तो हुन में टेस्ट सुठी न ईंदी आहे वरी Now my onions are a little bit brown. I will bring to a low heat for a minute. हाणे मुंहिंजा बसर जेके आहिनि उहे ब्राउन थी विया आहिनि थोरो लो हीट मूंखे ॿाहिरि करे छॾी आहे Now I add all my spices. हाणे मां सभु मसाला विझंदमि हिनखे your salt लूणु chili powder मिर्च turmeric your head थोड़ो पचाए just stir a little bit now I add a little bit of water पानी विझंदसि now I add my ginger and garlic bring my heat to a medium high add my chicken into it हाणे मुर्गी इन में विझंदी Oh, by the way, I forget to mention the chopped what do you call your crushed tomatoes because I add 1 cup of crushed tomatoes into it as well. Okay, मां विसारे छॾियो हुयो मां हिन में हिकिड़ो कप टमेटो या crushed tomatoes बि हिन में विझंदी आहियां I add 1 cup of water in it and let it cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes, depends. You know, I'll come back after 10 minutes and see if it's cooked, then I will come and stir it and explain to you later. My cooking chicken is cooking for 10 to 15 minutes. I came back. I will start to make the peas, what do you call it, rice with the peas. So the ingredients are 1 cup of finely chopped onions, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic, and 1 cup of frozen peas. If you have fresh, that'll be perfect, but here it's very hard to find, so we have a frozen peas. So and I will add I would say maybe around less than 1 cup of oil in there. So let's start. It's approximately a little bit more than half a cup. आधा कप खां थोरो वधीक तेल आहे. Okay, let me get my pan and I add these chopped onions in there. Let me basal which there. Now I turn on my stove to a high heat for now. And in the end, I put cumin seed. Cumin seed, a little bit of a pinch on top of it. हे जेको जीरे जो दाना आहिनि उहो मां एंड में थोड़ा दम में थोड़ा उहो भी विझंदी आहियां. Now it will take a while. Let it brown the onion as well. इन्हनि खे भी थोड़ा असां ब्राउन थियण ॾियूं, उन खां बाद में वरी ॿी शयूं मां ऐड कंदमि. Then I will add the other things inside. Approximately 15 minutes. 15 मिनट थी विया आहिनि. Now the water is a little bit of less. पाणी थोरो सुकी वियो आहे. Now I'll keep on stirring it so the onion will dissolve and make it a smooth gravy. हाणे मां इन्हनि खे भुञंदमि त बसर जेके आहिनि उहे ॻरी वञनि, त सुठी जेको आहे रस सुठी ठहंदी. हींअर जेको आहे बसि मां कंदमि. And then after that I will add potatoes and rest of the stuff. It's been 10 minutes that I've been stirring it. Now my onions been mixed. मां इन्हनि खे भुॻो आहे 10 मिंटनि ताईं. हाणे हुनजा बसर बि जेके थी विया आहिनि ऐं पाणी बि सुकी वियो आहे. Water is dry too. Now I will add my crushed tomatoes. Crushed tomato हींअर विधा आहिनि. थोरो हुनखे वरी भुञंदमि. And I will stir it as well. And then I will add potatoes now. I washed them already. Potatoes and my green chilies. Stir for some time. Now I need to add more water to make gravy. हाणे थोरो पाणी जेको आहे रस ठाहिण जे लाइ थोरो ऐड कंदमि. It doesn't have to be too much because it gets too runny. एॾो पाणी विझंदमि त ॻोढ़ जेको आहे उहो सफ़ा पाणी पाणी थी वञे. Because the crushed tomato makes it a little bit thick. I add this much water so that my potatoes can cook in it. And once it's done, then in the end I will add my garam masala. Normally I make my own garam masala at home. Next time I will give you the recipe of homemade garam masala. I don't like the commercial garam masalas. I make my own. So you will Next time you will search for my garam masala recipe. Okay, now I'm back after 5 minutes. After put my potatoes in there. 5 minutes के बाद मैं वापस आई आया. I need to check the potatoes. If they are half cooked, I put my spoon inside and see if it goes in there. It doesn't have to be fully cooked at this point. Thodo jeko kacho pakko ho je. Then I'm putting my garam masala in this one. Yes, shake and put the whole garam masala in there. Garam masala in mein rakhi. I will just turn it off and let it simmer on its own heat. And then the potatoes will be cooked and the chicken will be cooked as well. There you go. That's your chicken curry. Now in a few minutes, I'll come back to the rice recipe. I can smell my chicken and garam masala and everything just perfect. I'm so hungry now. Let's go back to your rice. My onions being browned. I just shut them off for a few minutes. I did get warmed up because I was focusing in my chicken, so I just shut it off for a minute. मैं थोड़ी देर बंद करे छॾियो मां चिकन जेकी आहे उहा मां ख़तमु पई कयां ठाहिण. ख़ुशबू छा त अचे थी बोड़ जी. ॾाढी सुठी बुख लॻी आहे. Okay. Now starting to get browned up. I add my ginger garlic, thum adrak, some people add a whole clove and black peppercorn in there. Kara mirch long विझंदा आहिनि. मुंहिंजा नंढा ॿार जेके आहिनि उहो पसंदि न कंदा आहिनि त वरी मां न विझंदी आहियां. If you have people coming over, then you can add some whole spices in there and it's a really good aroma. महिमान वग़ैरह अचनि था उन में थोरो गरम मसालो साबित विझो त पोइ उनजी ख़ुशबू सुठी ईंदी आहे. Here I am kind of roasting this one up and I add my salt. हींअर पंहिंजो लूणु विझी छॾियो हिन में मां. We keep on adding a little bit of water. थोरो पाणी विझी करे बसरनि खे थोरो मारणो आहे so I just dissolve the onions inside. Add 1 cup of peas in there. This is everybody's favorite rice, you know, the smell of cumin seed, salt, pepper, your ginger, garlic. It's just wonderful. Let it cook for a minute. Okay, after 1 minute, now I add my water, which is measured. I had 3 cups of rice, and then I'm putting 3.5 cups of water in there. And let it boil. Now I'll drain my water from the rice. We've been cooking this one since we were young, so it's just so easy for us. But some people, they find it very difficult. especially people from India and Pakistan, they are very particular about their rice, how they've been cooked, and the quality of rice, they are very particular. Okay, now the water has come to a boil. I will add my rice into it. Another one tip is between the water and the rice, that once you put your rice into the pan, हिकिड़ी ॿी भी trick आहे, जॾहिं तव्हां पाणी विझो था हिते, make sure that it's being dipped, it just comes out of half an inch above the rice. So it means your measurement of the rice and the water is enough. And थोरो जेको आहे हिते अधु इंच पाणी मथे हूंदो, इन मतिलबु तव्हांखे चांवर ऐं पाणी जी measurement सही आहे. Now I am bringing it to the high heat for a few minutes. Cover it for a minute, let it heat go inside, then I will uncover it back again. Okay, now after a couple of minutes, actually not even 1 minute, I came back. I can see the water is dissolving. पानी थोड़ो सुकी वियो आहे. मां 2 मिनटनि खां बाद में मोटी आहियां. Now I will try to dry this water, and then I will stop and cover it for simmering. हाणे जॾहिं पाणी सुकी वेंदो उन खां बाद में मां चांवर दम ते रखी छॾंदमि. If I left it covered, then the rice would have turned into mush or the soft rice. These rice are very sensitive in making it. You can see still the grains are very flaky. हे चांवर जेकॾहिं मां ढक ॾेई छॾियां हा, छॾे ॾियां हा त सॼा नरम थी वञनि था. Now you can see the water has disappeared. It's all have okay. पानी सॼो सुकी वियो आहे. Now I will bring into, oh sorry, I had to bring into a low heat and add just a little bit of cumin seed in it. It gives a nice flavor. My stove is pretty warm underneath, so what I do, I will just turn it off because its own heat is like equal to low heat. चूल्हो जेको आहे न इलाही गरम आहे, उन ते पाण ई दम अची वेंदो. Now I will simmer it for at least 5 minutes. I'll come back, my rice will be perfect, hopefully. Now I'm back after 15 minutes. Wow, you can see the rice, Yes, it's nice and flaky. I can stir it and mix it together. See, all the rice are separate and fluffy. Yum, yum, good. Now let's see the chicken. Chicken has been a half an hour. It's simmered and everything. Just take a look at chicken. All the potatoes are cooked. Some people don't prefer potatoes inside. Some do. Most of the time, it's not recommended to put potatoes. My family, they love to have potatoes in there. Sometimes it's been served with the yogurt raita. It's a yogurt and with the mint and all the other spices. Next time I will give you this recipe of a raita. I don't have that one today, but that comes out good with it. Perfect. Everything, the salt, the chili, the spices, everything comes out good. Now you can see my potatoes, they are breaking so easy. And I can have some. And the chicken. Wonderful. Up until next time, bye bye, Khuda Hafiz. I will see you again.